Well, hello everybody. I hope and trust I find you all fine. Let's see where we go. thank you, everybody. Wow, that one's called Soul's Journey. Wow. Welcome, Neil. Wow, Neil. Janine. Pam, my cousin. Aline, my beautiful, beautiful soul sister. And then a Facebook user. Aw. Thank you, whoever that is. Welcome. Thank you. Okay, so let's see where we're going to be taking next. I'm just going to say this. I don't want to talk about this during my live too much. I'm about to embark on something absolutely amazing, and it depends on your own personal perspective. But this is my body, this is my temple, and I'm really learning to listen. And I did a live last night to share this part of my journey. I've been caught up in the Western medical system. I could say 3D, whatever term you want to use, and for antidepressants and anxieties. And I've been wanting to come off these for a good year. And as of last Friday, I started. And so I did a live about it last night. So if you want to hear about it, go over there. So I got my support network around me, and I know I have other you guys, and I have you guys as well. If I've not reached out to you personally to ask you to be a part of this, don't take offense to that. It's just what I realize is that I've been meeting all these amazing healers, and a lot of them are part of what I'm about to do. This one here, my beautiful friend, sister, Sarah Jane Walsh, this is her gift from Jesus. Like, honest to goodness, if you don't believe this, I can tell you the story about it, but it's just beautiful. And so this is a gift from Jesus through me to gift to Sarah for Valentine's Day, but she didn't hear it until May, because that's when it was channeled. So, and this is called Sarah Sacred Heart. Here we go. I gotta start that again. That was a bad loop. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah. All I can say is thank you, Jesus. Thank you, literally. Thank you, Jesus. I thank myself for being open to allow this energy to channel through me as a gift to Sarah. But this song is also a gift to all of us from Jesus, really. Yeah. Didn't know I was going to say that, but I said it. So, my guitar is changing now because the temperature's changing in my suite. Well, something, there's, there's a young person on here, well, I'm going to say young. Her name is Leslie. And Leslie DP here. She's from my hometown. And she lives in Calgary. I know that much. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to be coming to Calgary the new year to do a concert. I don't know how many people here that live near Calgary. I know a few people. One person lives in Drumheller, which is a couple hours away. But I'm going to be coming to Calgary to do a concert. And I met with a friend today for coffee, and we ended up going to the business side of things as well. And I'm going to start working on doing a concert. I'm going to use this term locally, Lower Mainland, because you guys all understand this. Like, once you hear what I do, you go, holy shit, Batman. So this, the concert that, what we're tossing right now for the concert here near me, I'll put it that way, where I live, is we are leaning towards a donation-based, because let's put it this way, people go $20 to hear somebody I don't know, right? So if I put a donation-based, come check me out. Come check me out. And money's not going to be the object. But if you choose to donate, muchly appreciated. How's that? So that's what's going to be in the works. Chances are that won't happen until the new year. Because do you guys believe this? Monday is November 1st. So, speaking about that, if you guys like what I do, feel free to share this on your timeline or groups you belong to, because that way you're giving those people an opportunity to hear what I do, how I channel energy the way I do. And, I'm a messenger along with the other people. And my beautiful friend here, Lena Fuller, she's an artist. She's a composer as well. And you gotta go check her out. What is it? Divinity or Divine something. I'm sorry. I'll put a thing here later unless, Alina, feel free to put your links in here, please. It's important. Your music is just, yeah. Let's see where we go. That was fun. Just, I'm in awe of what I get to do, I'll be very honest. Literally, it's like I'm God-smacked at what I get to do. And when I say that, because that's the first time I ever tried that. Yeah, that was fun. Back home, I'm originally from Prince Edward Island, born and raised, and just so you know where Prince Edward Island is, it's on the far, far east coast of Canada. You know, and down the States here, which is our neighbors to my south here, they say the far east for them is Maine, the state of Maine. Well, I'm east of that again. If you look at a map, look for Bangor, Maine, you'll see New Brunswick, which is on what we call the mainland. And you got New Brunswick, and then you got Nova Scotia. But between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, just east of that, you'll see a little island that's like this. It goes like this, almost. You'll see it. And that's the little island I was born and raised on. I think there's maybe 150,000 people live there, an entire island. And the Fathers of Confederation was formed in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. So it's a very historical place, which I'm sure a lot of Canadians don't even realize where it was done at. So the reason why I'm mentioning that is I'm a self-taught guitar player. I mean 100%. What I used to do is when Mom and Dad were having music parties, or we were at music parties, and I would, because all I can say, I'm now realizing more and more, is like how I can feel something. And so when I was watching the guitar players playing, I was watching what they were doing, but I was also feeling what they were doing. And so, without my parents' knowledge or permission, but this was a good one, is when nobody was at home and I was by myself, I would take my dad's guitar case out of his case, go down what we call the green stairs, which I can see straight out the driveway, the long farm driveway. You know those farms where the driveway is really long? Ours is really long. And so I look out there and watch for anybody coming home. That's how I learned. I used to sit there. And my dad, he died, God, 4, 5 years, 6 years, whatever it is now, because time is like, but here's the cool part is that your guitar player back then was your bass and your lead into your next run. It's like your piano players, like your left hand, boom, 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 boom. Like that's what the left hand did on the piano. The right hand was your chords, and it was lead in as well. So it's like what I just did there is a melody that I can hear in my head, and it goes. That's part of it. Is the fact is that the guitar was the rhythm and the. I am so grateful to have had that exposure to that. Did I understand it then? No. But I feel very fortunate and very blessed. The fact is that I had that kind of influence about a guitar player, and I took it now to another level. Yeah, I took it to a whole new level. When I say that, there's like I said, I feel things, and this music is one thing I felt. And there was a gentleman who played. Of course, he's a fiddler. Scottish and Irish fiddle music, but he was in the military, and he did a lot of big band music, and that's when I got introduced to big band. And I said to John, I said, can you teach me how to do that? Because all he could actually do is show me the chords. That's it, because the rest of it's up to me. And I worked with that song, just feeling it and all that, that's how I got introduced to swing music. And then my dad's brother was home from out here on the west coast of Canada, and he brought a banjo. Got introduced to bluegrass. Then, I got introduced to folk music, and, my travels across Canada to everything. I heard that. I don't know what that was. Maybe some drop. I don't know. So that's how I got my rhythms. I didn't get them. I felt them. Okay. Here we go. This one's jumping out at me. Yeah. That one started, I think, last week. I'm Sarah's Sacred Heart, by the way, is going to be on my fourth album, which is coming out soon. I'm just going to use that term now because what I've got to learn in the last week, heading over to Scotty, which is my recording guy, to see the process he's gone through. Oh, it was painful. Now that I've been there and experienced it, I'm like, oh shit. So I said, look, I'm going to be sending you more money as soon as I have it available. And I said, look, I know I don't have to because we have an agreement, but this has nothing to do with agreement. I want to honor you for the hours that you have spent on this. And like what he has done is incredible. And he really cares about clear sound, crisp, clear sound, and he's done it. The method was long. So this song here is called The Journey of Life. Here we go. as I was playing that song. It's called The Journey of Life. This is the only song that I can think of right now that it's ever been channeled this way. I actually got downloads of exactly what my left hand does, what my right hand does. And this song was channeled, a friend of mine who tried to commit suicide multiple times. Her husband never knew when he came home he was going to find her alive or not. And this one day he came home and yeah. In fact, she lived, I think, 7 hours after he found her. And she said to him, "Help me, Gordy." And Gordy said, "It's too late," in which it was. And so this song was channeled in honor and memory of her. And it's for all of us because, you know, the more I'm on this journey, the healing journey, and understanding really, truly who I am. Not what I think I am, but who I really am in my heart and my soul. And for me, it wasn't okay for her to speak her truth as it wasn't okay for me to speak my truth. The people that were in and around me, which we refer them as to family, weren't able or capable of hearing us and being there for us, because they can't even be there for themselves or hear themselves. It's amazing how it really does work. And I'm sharing this part of my journey with you all because as much as I thought I was alone, I'm really understanding now I've never been alone. First of all, Jesus has always been there. I even got a letter right there. And, you know, it's, all I'm trying to say is this. The human, if we lean towards, usually, not 100%, but usually our biological families are not capable or any part of that intricate family ties. And this is one thing I'm very, very proud and grateful for myself. Keep on finding this amazing community, which I knew was out there. And through Todd Medina, who is Soulology, and as I am the Soulful Guitarist, same thing. I'm no separation. Soulology is Todd Soulology. And I've connected with this amazing community. I've had connections with other people. In fact, one of them is here right now, Maggie Rayner. That, you know, like her and I met many years ago at a spiritual center in Victoria when I was living on the island. And we've always stayed connected. And so I've been connecting with Soul Family. I want to say the word, but the people I've met and now know in the last 2.5, 3 years, coming towards, like, holy smokes, this community. And then going to Soulology Fest was like, you know, it's like, yeah. This song here is called Portal to Divinity, because that's what we're doing, getting back to who we really are. Not this brain stuff. Oh, I should go do this. My answer, there we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's Portal to Divinity. So Maggie, you were here. You were just across from from me. Wow. So you're down flying back to Maui or the mainland. I think you live in the mainland or something in Hawaii. Maggie's been down living in Hawaii 10 years. It's got to be that, or if not longer. I know it's been quite a few years. And you and I are going to talk about me coming to Hawaii. So it's happening, girl. And that song there, Portal to Divinity, is actually on my new album as well, but it's a different version of it. It's going to be this version. So it's going to be like that. So it takes you really, really deep. I wasn't planning recording that way, but it just happened. I could say the other word. I was meant to record it this way at this time. I will be doing the original version on my other album. This one here started a couple weeks ago, I think it was, and last week I felt it, what it was. It's called Heavenly. Here we go. Heavenly. Yeah. Well, for this moment, keyword at this moment, I'm going to go be quiet for a little bit. I've had a busy day, but I've had a very good day. And I'm looking absolutely forward to tomorrow. And I thank you guys all for being a part of my journey. And so much gratitude, heartfelt gratitude for every single one of you guys. Every single one of you guys, because every single person that's here now has left an impact and imprint on me. And this is where we get to help each other. And I'm going to speak directly to my beautiful friend, Delia. And we've known each other for 2.5, heading towards 3 years now. And when I met Delia at Language Lounge, all those years ago, I knew there's something special about her. I knew that. And when I say that, she didn't share a lot at that time for me to get to really know her. But she got an opportunity to get to know me. But she also saw me. She could see things that I wasn't aware within me. And this is the impact and imprint we have by being genuine, authentic and genuine, and expressing whatever we express towards somebody. And, you know, I remember so distinctly that, you know, I was always sharing my music during like Language Lounge. That was one level. And then I started using a looper, which was, mine didn't come in until June last year. And I rented one for a couple of months, a similar one, not the exact same unit. And that gave me an idea, that's the key word. But it also cracked me open. The looper did, like it opened me up. I didn't know this part of me was inside of me. And I'm not, when I say this, is because Delia is one of the people who's been there through this amazing journey that I've been on. But she saw more in me than I saw in myself with my music, reflection of my music. And then when I start using a looper, like I remember one of her comments, and I could feel it. It's not the words she used. I could feel her just saying, "Fuck, I knew you were good, but holy shit, where, you know, like you've taken this to a whole new level type thing." And it was a looper that opened me up to this. And, you know, it's, you know, how do I say this? What I've always loved and adored about Delia is her genuine authenticity of her expressing things. It's genuine, heartfelt. And to, you know, I was looking forward to connecting with her at Soulful Fest. Made my heart warm. But she was the first person I met, physical person at Soulful Fest. She was right there. And I gave her a hug, and it was just like there's a beauty in that in itself. Just to embrace each other physically. And her eyes are just, what you see online is her eyes, like just beautiful, 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 soulful eyes. Oh my God. And, you know, this is, you've had a huge impact and imprint on me, Delia. So have other people, but I'm just talking to Delia right now because she's actually here. And that this is where you guys have helped me to see myself. Everything I do is channeled. Do I know what the hell I'm doing? Nope. I have no idea. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm enjoying myself and allowing this energy to move through me to be expressed as it is. And it's all you guys over the last, coming up towards 3 years, have assisted and helped me by going, "Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that." It just, because when I sit here and play, I know how it feels for me, but to have you guys reciprocate back to me and how it touched you in whatever way, shape, or form that may be. And to be around soul family, right? Like, we all, our personal lives, we always, not always, I rephrase this, I'm going to take that back. We have stuff that happens where there could be stuff we have to deal with, not particularly that we want to, but it's one of those things when we live in this society, you know, like going to pay rent, for example, right? That's have to, because I need to keep a roof over my head, and going to the grocery store to get food so I can eat. You know, those things are have-tos, but they're good have-tos. And the part for me is you guys appreciating what I do and where it comes from. And like I was sharing with my friend who I had lunch with today, and you know, I said, I can't do this by myself. It takes a village to raise anything, from children to what I do. It takes a village. Here I am the instrument, yeah. And I keep on showing up, and it's with you guys and your reflection back and how it touches you or moves you, or just whatever it is for you guys individually. And then where you guys get to help me is by sharing it out to your friends, family directly, or on your own timeline or your groups. Allow people to have an opportunity to hear what I do. I want them to hear, because I'm here as you are here. We are all messengers, and we are all healers, and this is where I get to come in to help everybody. And so if you like what you like, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, because right now I'm running off 3, I'm running off my business page and this, my main Facebook page, and YouTube at the same time, simultaneously. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, I ask you to. And if you like what I do, click that off as well. I appreciate it. I know the other day, I think I had like 46 people, it might be even higher now. And, you know, I'm going to, when I say this, please go to my YouTube channel, subscribe there. I'm going to be changing some things where I'm going to be expanding and going to other avenues. I'll say this is YouTube is going to be a focus. I need to get on Instagram. There's things I need to change and shift how I do things. This is not going to change. And my private sacred group is always going to be there. And I need to set this here so I can stream directly there when I want to. So I get some figuring out to do here, how to add things, because I'm running into a bit of a block, but I'll figure it out. So that's it for this moment. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dawn, Robin, Maggie, my longtime friend Maggie. I think we've known each other, what, 20 years? My beautiful friend Delia. Johnny. Oh, thank you, my friend. Fran, hi, Fran. Leslie, high school, family friend. Her parents and my parents hung out a lot. Elena. Oh, Sarah. She made it in for her song, Sweet. Wow, oh, sweet, Alina, thank you. And the Facebook user said the same thing. That was cool. And my cousin was here, Pam, Janine, Neil. Wow, I feel very blessed and honored by every single person that's here that I know that was here. And anybody who didn't, you don't have to say anything to me. I'm just glad that you're here. So, on that note, I thank you very, very much. And I look forward to the next moment when I'm back. Love you all dearly, and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.